As the cold weather sets in, so does the coughs and the runny noses that so often come with it. Naturopathic Dr. Olivia Rose joins me with her tricks for keeping the cold at bay.
Yes.
I've got a little tickle, so it's very appropriate that you are here today with some natural remedies for the coughs and the sniffles.
This is perfect for you. So cold and flu is hitting us all around. And so with the cold, you got the nasal congestion, the sinus congestion. With the flu, you get the fever, and you just feel like you're laid out for weeks and weeks.
Right.
So the first thing, usually the first sign that you're coming down with a cold or a flu is that tickle in the throat, the sore throat.
Yes.
So what I've made is a cough syrup. Because in kids, you don't really want to use the over-the-counter cough syrups because there's a lot of side effects associated with that. And in children, as long as the child is older than 1 year old, you can use honey. So this one contains half a cup of honey, half a cup of lemon, a quarter cup of lemon juice and water.
Okay.
And basically, you can just take a teaspoon at the first sign of that tickle in your throat. You can take it throughout the day if you're fighting something.
Really? Okay, so honey coats the throat?
Coats
is that what
the throat,
okay.
soothes the throat, and they're both both antiviral.
Oh, really?
Antimicrobial, so yeah.
And the lemon as well, right?
And the lemon as well, yeah. And lemon also contains vitamin C as well, which is really great for your immune system.
I've got to try it. Vitamin C is great for the immune system. The honey is antiviral and coats the throat.
Yeah. Give it a try. There you go.
Sweet, which I love. And I can feel that little bit of coating as well. Wow, it's very sweet.
And so you can just sip on this throughout the day, and it can be really helpful.
That's great, and you don't get the drowsiness that you sometimes get with some cough syrups.
Yeah, and with kids, you get like rapid heart rate. It can be a lot of really terrible.
Natural.
So better for kids.
Okay, love that. Thank you.
Yeah, and then we have probiotics. So people who take probiotics during cold and flu season, so that's the good bacteria, tend to get less cold and flu.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the bacteria that sits in our gut, we have trillions of them, and some yeast. They're really essential for strengthening your immune system. They also make important vitamins and important hormones. So probiotics are essential. And if you're on antibiotics, it wipes clean all your good and bad bacteria. So you want to definitely top up with some probiotics.
And what do you do with this? You take it once a day with meal?
Depending, yeah. So there's different strengths and different varieties. Okay. So you definitely want to consult with your local naturopath and make sure that you're on the right one.
I did not know that putting that, you know, the essential the probiotics back into you actually helps fight.
So important.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have bone broth. So I don't know if you grew up having, soup Saturdays, or I remember waking up and there's a big pot of soup boiling on the stove. And when you make a chicken soup, you want to really use the bones that contain the bone marrow. In the bone marrow is all of the minerals, vitamins, protein to help you fight colds and flu.
So not just the skin from the chicken, not all the fat.
Not the fat per se, but you want to get the bones in there, because and you want to boil it down till it's soft. And so that tells you that you're extracting all the nutrients from there that you need. And then you can use that as a base for stews, for soups. You can add in vegetables. This is thyme. Thyme's another fantastic antiviral. Garlic, onion, and then you can sip on that during cold and flu season, and it will strengthen your immune response as well. Give you a nice boost.
So nutrient dense, right?
Yes,
good for
very
you.
Nutrient dense.
Very, very soothing too. Some nice hot cup of soup is always great.
Yeah, it just kind of loosens up the mucus a little bit, so you can expel things, and really good.
All right.
And then we have our friend vitamin D. So vitamin D, I can't emphasize this anymore. So vitamin D is so important for your immune system. It's important this time of year to just help you beat those wintertime blues, right? And people who are deficient in vitamin D, which is a widespread problem in Canada, are going to be more susceptible to colds and flus.
So I was thinking it was all about vitamin C, but it's also about vitamin D fighting colds.
It's actually even more important, in my opinion. Really key.
Okay.
And just overall, it's really important for preventing your risk for heart disease, for cancers. This goes on and on, because it's so essential in our body.
So how would you take that? Droplets is best, or
I'd say
in
liquid.
Form?
Liquid is best for absorption. So get a liquid, and also get your vitamin D levels tested so you can know how much you should be getting. Individualize it.
Naturopathic Dr. Olivia Rose, always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to have my honey lemon mix so the cough doesn't bother me as much.
You can take it home.
All right, I appreciate that. The news at noon will be right back.